Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Yzoni rechargeable underhood work light. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. Let's get this open. So here we have the light. We have a USB Type-C charge cable, and we have a manual. Let's look at it real quick. So this has a cob floodlight, has 90-degree adjustable bracket, USB-C input port, indicator light, USB output port, an on-off switch. It has three modes. It has cob floodlight high, cob floodlight low, and cob strobe. So this charges with USB, and it can also act as a USB power bank. So that makes it very versatile. So let's take a look at it. First, let's get it charging. So you can charge this with a phone charger or any other USB charger. Open this up in the back. And we have charge indicators. It's currently charging at 0.8 amps. That can vary depending on the state of the charge of the battery. Now it looks like the charge is probably mostly full. So this has this rubber gasket here to keep water out, but this is all plastic around here. These bend in, so you can mount that under a hood. And then the light itself will rotate. Let me get a little wider shot here. So you can see this will rotate. So this rotates 360 degrees. So the idea behind this is that you can attach this to the bottom of your hood of your car, and then you can rotate it down to angle to light up your engine bay. Needless to say, this is not limited to just working on cars. You could use this on the ground, like so, and you can angle it at what you're working on. You could also, say if you're working on an appliance, you could attach this to an appliance, and you can aim the light where you want to see it. So let's try this out. Let's turn it on. We'll press the button, and that's the cob high, and that's cob low. Now this will have flashing in it, so if you're sensitive to that, you may want to turn off. And this is the cob strobe. Okay, it is a slow strobe, so it looks like it may be doing like an SOS here. So if you had an emergency situation, you could turn that on to get attention. So let me turn the light off so we can see what this is like in the dark. So I'm going to hold this up at the ceiling, which is about 4 foot above my bench, and I'll turn it on. So this is on high, and this is lighting up the whole bench. So it's quite bright. That's low. And we have that strobe mode. So this has a nice even light. It doesn't have any bright or dark spots. So this functions as a floodlight, not really like a spotlight for looking long distances. But this is an underhood light. So let's head out to the car, mount this under the hood, and see how it operates. Okay, I'm out here at my 97 Land Cruiser. Now I am using my camera light right now to show this, but you can actually see the contrast. This is the camera light on the engine. So on this, I'll flip these legs down. And like most engines, these have this sound deadening here. So you can't attach it there, but we can attach it up here. And the nice thing is here, we can rotate this to point it down. So let me turn it on. So that's on high. I'll turn off my camera light here. So I can aim this down at the engine. And this is very bright right here. So if you had some trouble with the engine, you can easily look around here. Now you can reposition this. So there's some metal here I could attach it to. Let me move it over just a little bit like that. So if I had something on this side of the engine, I could move it there. Let's see if it will hang from just one side. So I can attach it, I'll attach it straight and it'll just actually kind of hang down. So you can attach it like that. I don't know if there's a use for that, but it holds pretty strong. Actually, I can pull on this hood with that. Of course, you could hold this by hand if you had something down low you needed to look at. And it fits in the hand nicely. But that looks really nice. Let me get backed up here. So there is some light off to the right side, but this is in the dark. Here's the engine in the dark. Here it is on high. And there it is on low. And here it is attached to a furnace. So I've taken the cover off the furnace and I've magneted it to the top, and here we can use it to help work on the furnace. So I'm going to charge this all the way up and then I'll do a runtime test on it. I'm not going to film all that, but I'll insert the clip now of the results. Okay, I performed the runtime test, and on the high setting, I got 5 hours. So that's a good amount of light to get you through those long projects. And then on the low mode, it got 13.5 hours. So that could provide you enough light for 1 or 2 evenings through a power outage. So that was the Yzoni rechargeable underhood work light. I really like the light output of this. It lights up the whole engine bay. And when this is folded up as a slim form factor, so you can put that in a toolbox, a glove box. You could put this in your car door. This held really strong with the magnets. Even with one magnet, it held really strong. But I like that you can also just put these feet down and angle it while it's on the ground. So you could be doing some plumbing under a cabinet and put put that there, and then later you could be attaching it to a hood to illuminate a car. And it also has those two modes, so you can have that high mode when you're really wanting detail, and you could have that low mode like if there's a power outage and you just want a little bit of light. And of course this also acts as a power bank, so when you're not using it as a work light, you can use this to charge your phone. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.